In this video, I am going to run you through about 5 top signs and symptoms of stroke. I always tell you that stroke is one of the most honest and the most factual, lifestyle disease. This is simply because it is the only disease which will never and ever hit you unless it gives you prior notice. And if you become adamant to those prior notice, then it will finally hit you one day. And one thing about stroke is that when you are hit with stroke, it will be very, very, very difficult for you to come back to normal. You can never and ever become normal if you are hit with stroke. You can never become 100% or you can never recover 100% if you are hit with stroke. So it is important that we don't play with the signs and the symptoms. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget, this is Secrets of Health, and if this happens to be the very first time you are watching us, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel, click onto the notification bell icon, select all, so that anytime we come your way with videos like this, you will be the very first person to get notified. Sign number 1: blurred vision. Sometimes you might feel blurred vision in one of your eyes. You realize that you will not be seeing clearly in one of your eyes, either left side or right side. If you are not seeing clearly on the left side, it means when the stroke hits you, it is going to affect your what? Your left side. I hope you understand. Number 2, you will be suffering from this kind of involuntary eyelid movement. Once in a while you will realize that your eyelid will be shaking involuntarily. But let me be very clear to you here, that thing doesn't necessarily mean you are about to get stroke. Other issues or other conditions can also cause that, like typhoid. Typhoid can also cause involuntary movement in your muscles. So when you begin to see that, it is not always the case that you are going to suffer from stroke, but that thing is also part of some of the signs and symptoms of stroke. Sign number 3, that is migraine. You will be having migraine, migraine once in a while. Sometimes the migraine will be either in one part of your head. Sometimes it will be either left side or right side. Sometimes you might feel the migraine in the front. Sometimes you feel it at your back head, and so on and so forth. So that is sign number 4. Sign number 5: numbness. You might be feeling numbness. You feel that you are having numbness either in your fingers or in your legs. Anytime you sit at one place for a very long time, then there is numb. You'll be feeling numb in any of your legs, or you feel numb in your hands. Immediately you see that it is a clear sign and symptom of what? Of stroke. I indicated from the beginning of this video that I'm going to give you 5, but I'm going to escalate. Sign number 6: you'll be feeling irregular heartbeat from time to time. Your heart will be beating faster. You are sitting at one place, but as if you are running. The way and the rate at which your heart will be beating, it will look as if you are what? You are running. Immediately you see that, it means you are having one of the signs and symptoms of what? Of stroke. Sign number 7: you can't speech, difficulty in speech or delay speech. Yes, sometimes you would want to mention something and you'll be struggling to mention that thing. Meanwhile, at first you were able to mention it with ease, but now you realize that you'll be finding it difficult to comprehend, to put words together, to pronounce them. It is one of the biggest sign, you understand. So you need to check on that as well. Sign number 8, you'll be having imbalance when you are moving. Instead of you to be going straight, you realize that you'll be going wayward, you'll be losing balance. The moment you start to lose balance, it is another sign that if you are not careful, stroke, you might hit with stroke. So these are about 7 signs and symptoms of stroke I would like to highlight to you. Like I indicated, if you ignore all these signs and eventually the stroke hit you, it will be quite difficult for you to recover 100%. I hope you understand. Now to the solution. I am going to introduce you to about 3 ingredients that you can use to treat yourself from stroke, but that will be in my next video. But I'm going to mention them to you. The first ingredient is a champon leaves. Those of you here in Ghana, you know a champon. Botanically it's called Cromolena odorata. Cromolena odorata, a champon leaves. The champon leaves is very good as far as stroke treatment is concerned. Plant number 2 is Lantana camara plant. Lantana camara plant. Lantana camara plant is also very good. And the last one is moringa leaves. So if you put these 3 plants together and you start making tea out of it, it will go a very long way to preventing you from hitting with stroke. The moment you begin to see 1 or 2 of these signs, please don't sit down. Do something about it and start healing yourself. And we have 2 people who are always at risk of getting stroke. The first one is people who are suffering from a high blood pressure. If you are suffering from high blood pressure, you are at risk of having stroke. Number 2, if you have diabetes or kidney problem, you are at risk. Yes, if you have high cholesterol too, you are at risk. So you need to be very careful. Thank you very much for watching. This is Secrets of Health. If this happens to be the very first time you are watching us, don't forget, kindly subscribe to the channel, like this video, share to your friends and family and people around you. And in case you have any health topic you want us to discuss, do not hesitate. Let us know in the comment area. I'll see you in my next one. Have a nice day.